Rwanda has done incredible work both in providing universal education, but also making sure that the voices of women appear in all sectors. And education is an important one. What our children are studying, how they're studying, how they're being prepared for the marketplace, how are they being prepared to be self-employed, to create jobs, what are the priorities of the country, and how we're making sure we have the talent. And it's important to make sure that not only are young women entering into higher education and other opportunities for skills, but they're also being promoted into jobs. At Kepler, we work very strongly to make sure that young women are promoted within their first year of working, as well as making sure that our leaders, our women leaders, are given the skills to climb in their corporate roles or any other role and to be leaders. There are not many women leaders in the education sector globally, but in Rwanda, which takes the lead in every industry, has leaders in the education sector, and we're making a difference.
Growing up, I never thought of becoming a pilot. This came about when Rwanda put up a program for training pilot cadets, and that's how I decided to join. My typical work day consists of, I get to work at 1 hour before departure time. We go through paperwork, and dispatchers give us the weather of the day, the notices affecting our routes, and then we go to the aircraft. We do a walk around for inspection, and we set up the aircraft for the flight of the day. We do a common briefing with the flight attendants, and from there we call for boarding. And that's how our flight starts. It's an adventure being a pilot, and I encourage young people to join our industry and more girls to join our industry.
Women in Rwanda National Police are well treated because there are mechanisms which are in place. For instance, we have Rwanda National Police Gender Policy and a strategic plan which guide how to promote women, how to ensure that gender equity, equality, and gender mainstreaming are considered in all police plans, in all police operations, in whatever police is planning to do to police officers. When I joined, we were like 0.5% of the entire force, and we had almost 0% in decision-making levels. But through those mechanisms that I have highlighted before, now the number has increased. We are now at 23%, and we have 70% in decision-making levels.
When we talk about diversity, it means that everyone matters. It means that everybody has an equal opportunity to contribute to the success of a company. And when we talk about women, I think here at Bralirwa we really have a good example of women leadership, as 50% of our management team are women. And for me, I believe driving women empowerment is really important for a company, is important for the business, as it stimulates innovation and also diverse ways of thinking.
I am the country's first female neurosurgeon. I grew up loving science, and I had this huge dream of becoming an astronaut at NASA. But when I finished high school, my dream completely changed, and I found myself in medicine, and I started loving it, and now I save lives in my daily activity.